Okay, as I promised, a longer video with more questions from the 1941 Pocket Quiz Book, 4,000 questions and answers. So, I am not going to give, I guess I have to give the answers, don't I? All right. Well, I'll be putting the book up and down during the video, so I apologize for that. So let's just turn to. Oh, no, right, I want to put the book down or the phone down right now. And we are going to quiz number 114. Let me pick up the camera and see if I can't hold it. Can we make this work? All right. I'm going to tear up this book, but that's all right. It's pretty torn up as it is. During the president's term, was parcel post... During what president's term was parcel post inaugurated? And y'all couldn't see that at all. Okay. Question 2. Did the Army of the Potomac fight in the American Revolution or the American Civil War? And I might as well answer these. Show how ignorant I am. I believe that, I think that was Washington's army, so they fought in the Revolutionary War. What have rayon and newspapers in common? I have no idea. Were the signers of the Declaration of Independence Roman Catholic? I don't think any of them were. I think they were Congregationalist. If you are dying of ennui, what is wrong with you? I think if you're, this is a guess. I haven't heard that phrase. I don't know. I thought I had a guess, but I don't know. Dying of ennui. Is it actually more difficult to fly from Europe to America than the other way? I think it is. I think if you go from America to Europe, I think you have the jet stream to push you along. So, really good questions here. In Kakemono, the name for an almond-flavored, can't quite read that, almond-flavored rice cake used in Oriental countries, or a decorative Japanese wall scroll. So let me read that again. Is kakemono the name of an almond-flavored rice cake used in Oriental countries, or a decorative Japanese wall scroll? I don't know. Is an American sycamore a college cheer, B, an early Massachusetts Indian, or C, a buttonwood tree? And that's pretty easy, at least for me. Sycamore is a tree. We used to have one in our backyard. And let me see. I'm trying to focus this damn camera. I'd have to get another one of these books. Might be easier just to tear it apart and, film it page by page. All right, let's read a few more. What are legumes? I think legumes are like beans. What is the meaning of honey soit key mile y pence? I have no idea. I'll try to get it on the camera. There it is. Honey soit key mile e pence. I have no idea. I don't know if I guess it's Latin. I don't recognize it. Which contains more sheets, a ream of writing paper or a ream of printing paper? Oh. What trade did Herbert Hoover's father follow? Okay, now remember this book was printed in 1941, so think Hoover was president in the 20s, I believe. So they would probably have a better chance at answering this in 1941. Is a dick a vestie worn by women? I'm trying to read it through the camera now. B, a large early form of watch. C, a small African antelope. I have no idea. In automobile, auto intoxication. I'm sorry. So hard to do this. In automobile, auto intoxication, autograph. What is the meaning of auto? Well, that's pretty easy. It means self. So automobile would be self-mobile. Auto intoxication would be, I guess, you get yourself drunk. I don't know. Autograph, graph is right, so you're writing your name. What French queen gave her life to save her children? I don't know. Who wrote the words for the song? Who is Sylvia? I don't know the song. Who was the mother of Emperor Nero? I don't know that either. What philosopher said, I think, therefore I am? And that we should know. I don't know, and I'm ashamed of that. What is kohlrabi? Kohlrabi, I have no idea. What are tortoises and porpoises? I think we all, tortoise is a turtle, porpoise is a sea mammal. Okay. In what 2 months does the equinox occur? Wow. Think one's in July, maybe the other one's in January. I don't know. What does the Sandman bring to little children? I think he brings dreams. If a thermometer reads 32 degrees centigrade, would it be cold enough for water to freeze? No, it would actually be hot because water freezes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Celsius. Yes, centigrade. Oh, wait. Centigrade? Echo, what is 32 degrees centigrade?
32 degrees Celsius is 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, she didn't hear me. Echo, convert 32 degrees. Echo.
Can you say it again?
Echo, shut up. Echo, convert 32 degrees centigrade to Celsius. I love my Amazon Alexa. Echo, convert 32 degrees centigrade to Celsius.
I don't have an answer for that.
All right. Well, just more shame on my head. Echo, what is centigrade?
The degree Celsius is the unit of temperature on the Celsius scale, one of 2 temperature scales used in the International System of Units, the other being the Kelvin scale. The degree Celsius can refer to a specific temperature on the Celsius scale or a unit.
So every time I say centigrade, Echo, shut up. Every time I say centigrade, Alexa, here it is Celsius. We're going to try one last time. Alexa, Echo, define centigrade.
The adjective centigrade is usually defined as divided into 100 degrees as a scale. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for centigrade.
Give me more definitions for centigrade.
I have one more definition for the adjective centigrade, Celsius.
So, to my shame, I guess centigrade and Celsius are the same. So 32 degrees centigrade would be hot. How is it possible to telephone from New York to London since there's no telephone wires across the Atlantic? That's a good question for 1941. I don't know now. I don't know how they did it. Who wrote The Tragedy of Pudd'nhead Wilson? Is virgin olive oil A, the first oil that flows when ripe olives are pressed? Or B, oil pressed by unmarried Italian girls? Or C, oil from the first crop of young trees? I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say A. Because there's a lot of virgin olive oil, and if you only got it from young trees, you'd have to constantly be having new young trees. So that doesn't make sense. It's got to be A. Who was appointed Attorney General by FDR? What is a chaparral? During the World War, notice they didn't say World War One because in 1941 there had only been one World War. During the World War, what was an Archie? Distinguish between hyperbole and hyperbola. Well, hyperbole is exaggeration. Hyperbola, I think, is an arch. What is meant by alpha and omega? That would be the beginning and the end. What is FOB, the abbreviation? That stands for freight on board. What is a horse opera? I have no idea. What is a celesta? Don't know. In an omnivorous animal, A, one who lives equally well on land or water, B, one who eats both animal and vegetable food, or C, one found in great numbers throughout the earth. It's someone who eats both plants and animals. A one-eyed race of people is mentioned in the Odyssey. Who were they? They were, I guess you call them Cyclops. I don't know if that's the race. But what is the derivation of the name Vermont? I think it means Green Mountain. What was the optical instrument of old-fashioned parlors which blended two pictures into one image to give the impression of depth? That would be a stereoscope. I have one of those. They're pretty cool. Distinguish between talisman and talesman. I don't know what a talisman is. What atmosphere change does a large dot indicate on a weather chart? I guess a pressure system? All right, we'll do one last page, and people actually watch this video. I'll do more videos and try to. And in fact, if I get a lot of views, I'll actually buy another book and destroy this one so I can make better videos. Because I enjoyed this book. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see how stupid you are. In newspaper jargon, what is the horseshoe? Don't know. What is the fiercest blow that can be struck by an animal? What is the fiercest blow that can be struck by an animal? I don't know. What is the only wild animal that will use something, stones, or anything handy as a weapon? I guess that would be a monkey, some type of ape. Who composed the Peer Gynt Suite? I should know that because I listened to that a lot. But I don't. All right. What was George Washington's middle name? I don't know. It seems like I'm sure I've heard it. Is an hot boy a medieval page? a wooden instrument, a vagrant, or a piece of furniture? I don't know. Have vegetables been raised without soil? Well, I would guess yes. What French nobleman aided Washington during the American Revolution? And I should know that. That was, I think, Robespierre. It was before Napoleon. Napoleon was he was alive around 1800. I think he was alive during the Civil War. Is the Soviet Union in Europe or Asia? It's in Asia. Where's Davy Jones' locker? It's in the bottom of the ocean. All right, last question. Of what country is the... I can't even read that. Sidars, the national dance. I have no idea. Let's go for one more. Is the popular game of acrostics new? I don't know what acrostics is. Who composed the Stars and Stripes Forever? I'm so stupid. What do Englishmen call a motion picture? I don't know. To what is it a long trail a winding? Yeah, I was born in America, so I don't know any of this. This is why it's important to read books and protect your culture. What is the first steamer to cross the Atlantic? I don't know. This is one everyone should know. Was Mexico conquered by Pizarro? What's the second choice? Cortez, I believe that's it, Cortez, or Ponce de Leon. I think Cortez. I think Ponce de Leon discovered Mexico. What famous American football coach was killed in an airplane crash in 1931? I have no idea. In a golf course, what is a fairway? I think most people will get that. How many children of Henry VIII sat on the throne? Sat on the English throne. All right, well, that's it. If I get a lot of views on this video, I will destroy this book and make a better video. I'll buy a new one for myself. But if you want to read this book for yourself, ask your family questions. It's the Pocket Quiz book from 1941. And very interesting.